listening to Mess.
Okay. Wow.
And so it starts.
How you doing?
I'm good. I don't know. I think I got the fall flu.
What?
Is that a thing?
Hold on now.
I might have just made that up.
Yeah. Is it the flu, or is it you was party like a rock star, party like a rock star? Yeah.
I was trapped in 2006.
Yeah.
No. There's before I went to that party, there was a little tickle in my throat, so I might have got everybody else sick.
Marie. Now that's mess.
But no, what's mess is I was supposed to see my friend's newborn baby, and I was like, I'm a little congested, and she was like, don't come. And I was like, oh, the baby, I thought you said he got his shots. She was like, please don't come. If you feel sick, if you think you might be sick, if you're exposed to somebody who looks sick, don't come. And I was like, shit, I guess I'll go back to bed.
Well, I think that's the mess of the people who are sick and then they come outside. I gotta go to work. I gotta get that latte. It's like coffee does not pair well with congestion.
I mean, I've never been like, I'm sick, I gotta go to work. I've never once said I gotta go to work. Even when I am feeling fully healthy, I'm not like, I should go to work. I've never, unfortunately, that don't pair well with my life.
Well, I mean, after a long-awaited, what was it? We've been waiting.
Courtship?
We've been waiting. We've been scheduling, and we finally got this person in the damn building.
Wow.
So we just got to bring her in.
Yeah. Let's do it.
I mean, the show that she's in just got renewed. Okay, overcompensating. Give it up for Mary Beth Barone.
Hi, Mary Beth Barone.
It's an honor to finally be here. Oh, kicking the table with my boots. It was a long road to get here, I won't lie. It was many schedulings and reschedulings. A lot were my fault, and I apologize, but it's just good to be here now.
In the space.
You know what, Marie? I like that. Accountability. That is never mess. Being accountable.
Being accountable, and there's so little of it in this world.
Ooh. Talk about it.
That's crazy.
I just feel like no one is held accountable. It grinds my gears because I think people are so scared of confrontation that and it doesn't always have to be confrontational, but I guess holding someone accountable is inherently like a little bit of conflict. So I think people just don't do it, and then no one gets held accountable, and that just, I'm a justice warrior. So
Is that so?
Justice warrior.
That might have to be the title of the episode.
Is that what it says on your LinkedIn?
on my LinkedIn, yeah.
We will put that on your tombstone as
Justice warrior.
Justice
well, I'm the
warrior.
youngest of 6 kids, and so fairness is really important to me. So if I felt like one of my siblings was getting something that I didn't get, then that wasn't fair. Like, we couldn't watch TV on school nights.
Yeah.
However, my brothers could watch sports and play video games. So I said, that's not fair. I should be able to watch Lizzie McGuire then during the week. That's sports to me.
Did you get to watch Lizzie McGuire?
There were a few deals that got made, like I do this, I get to watch TV, but not consistently. So I just felt like that was really unfair. And now as I've grown to see the injustices of the world, I mean, it's really hard because when you're little, you think like, you know, bad stuff's only happening to you. And then you learn empathy and you see the world outside yourself. And there's a lot worse things happening right now than people not being able to watch Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah, but if you revolve around a world that just is you in it, you're like, it's only happening to me. Why, Lord Jesus? What did I do wrong?
So your favorite sentence growing up was probably, that's not fair.
That's not fair.
I think internally, I internalize this a lot, but I am the same way. Like, I hate when people cut the line. I hate when people kind of don't follow the rules.
And what we're learning now is that following the rules really gets you nowhere. And if you don't follow the rules, nothing bad happens to you.
That's so crazy that Sydnee doesn't like when people cut. I feel like you have been with me multiple times where I've been like, I'm not waiting on this line, and I've cut. And you be right there with me.
If say for instance we doing something, if I'm in charge, I'll be like, well, I guess we just gotta wait on line, and you'll be like, no, we not. And so when you're in charge, we cutting the line. But if it's me, I'm gonna be like, well, they said we gotta do this. You're always finding a way to go.
I love
above
a loophole.
the law. Yeah,
I love a loophole. But like you said, following the rules, we're learning very clearly and loudly in 2025. It doesn't matter if you follow them.
It's
The
a waste
people
of
are going to
time.
find a way to to avoid them.
Yeah.
Do what they want.
And at every level. And lately I've been flying a lot. So I've been seeing people, obviously the classic getting up to board before your group is called. And I just want to say we're all going to get on that plane. You don't have to stand up. You don't have to shoot out of your chair the minute they pre-board people, veterans, and people who need extra time. Are you a veteran or do you need extra time?
My bag needs
you
extra
can sit
time.
down.
Yeah, I want to make sure my bag gets
my
on the
bag
plane.
in. That's what it's really about.
What on average, what group are you in when you board a flight?
It depends, but I try to travel light so I don't have to worry about the bag. I understand the gate checking is hell. I don't wish that upon anyone, but if you try to board early, actually what I really enjoy, unfortunately, is when people are held accountable at the airport. So I think if you go up with a boarding group 8 when they're calling group 2, I've only seen this a couple times where the flight attendant will say, we actually haven't called your group yet. A lot of times I think they want to avoid the conflict, so they're like, just get on, who cares?
Yes, it's true.
But yeah, that's something that I've seen, and I think, okay, that's a little bit of justice.
Well, if you're in group 8 and you trying to get on with 2, that's blasphemous. Yeah. But if they on 2 and I'm in 3,
That's
I'm
different.
catching the end of
That's
2.
different, of course. That's different. It's people trying to, leapfrog. And that's just a small example. I guess the gerrymandering in Texas and now Missouri would be a bigger example. They're not supposed to do that right now. You're not supposed to redraw the maps in the middle of a decade or something. I don't want to know any of this. Everything I know about it is against my will. And I have to now be enraged about that. And I can't even get into it.
We mad about maps?
Yeah, it's really sad and scary.
Now hold on. Now hold on. You want people to like follow the law, follow the rules, right? But say for instance, I don't know, Marie puts on like you make a show. You make a show and now people have to audition for it, right? I'm the bestie. Am I auditioning or I'm getting the role?
Well, let's talk to Mary Beth about
different.
this.
That's so
Is
different.
it different?
Because you're on a show with your bestie.
And I had to audition 4 times.
And she had to audition 4 times. So Sydney, you got to
But
audition
no,
4 times.
I don't think that's not like there's no rules in this business, I feel.
Marie, don't hold my hand like this.
You got to audition 4 times, babe. Her sister in Christ.
I don't
her
think there
audition.
are not hard fast rules with the industry. So I think that's where it's like, there's like things that people do and there's like ways that it works, but then there's always people who don't go through those routes.
Was
so
the
I don't
role
think
written for you?
it was.
But you still had to.
Well, it was complicated because, it's like a big streamer and they wanted to just make sure I'd never really done an acting role before. And I think the character was also a little bit hard to like get a sense of on the page. So they just wanted to see me do it a bunch of times. And so eventually I got the call a week before we started filming that I got the part.
Oh, Amazon.
Surprise.
Yeah, it was cool to get that. It was really hard to not know for like months and be in the writer's room and be like, I obviously love this character and I care so much about her and the show. And so, yeah, it was tough, but I guess it was just testing my fortitude, my resilience ultimately. And it's like I go back and forth between being really resilient and then not being at all. So that's just one of my complexities.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I feel like I'm really resilient in some ways, and then in certain things, like interpersonal things, I'm not. And I'm just really affected by stuff.
Example.
No.
I'd
You
rather
plead
not.
you plead the 5th
I'm pleading the 5th.
on mess?
And I'm sipping.
Wow. Okay.
Sydney, we didn't even talk about our mess this week. What was your mess?
Okay, let's get into the mess of it all.
I'm sorry. I also just Googled resilience. I wanted to make sure I knew that.
You said it.
Yeah, but I said it. But that's like one of them words that you say, but you don't really know, Like aptitude. Like, I don't really, you know what I mean?
Oh my God.
The capacity to withstand or to recover quickly from difficulties.
Yeah.
Toughness. That's what resilience means.
I think I'm that.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think everyone
Are
in
you,
this
wait,
room
hold
is-
on.
Ooh.
I see you squinting your eyes, sis. What's going on? You don't think I'm resilient?
I think that you're a very sensitive person and you got a lot of anxiety and you be stressed out about every and anything.
Okay, no. Can you repeat the scripture?
The scripture.
Yeah.
Yes. From the Bible of Webster's. The capacity to withstand or to recover quickly from difficulties. Toughness. Yeah.
I think
You're resilient.
Marie.
Ish.
Everything that we've been together for 10 years, so much has happened to me. Have I bounced back fast? I have.
No. I'm not gonna say you bounce back fast, but you do bounce back. You do.
Mary Beth, MBB, thoughts?
I hate when you guys fight.
Me and Mary Beth are literally like the devil and the angel on Sydney show.
I think you're very resilient, but I guess that's just been my experience with being your friend is that you are. But
You're cutting it close, friend.
different. I think you are. Like I would have said you are.
Yes, and you're resilient.
I mean, you moved to LA and you survived.
Woo.
That's resilient.
And I bounced back quick. I came back here. I was paving the way. Boots on the ground, running the strip, ripping and running. It was almost like LA had never happened.
But to be fair, living in LA and suffering, then coming back to New York, of course you're gonna want to put the boots on the ground and hit the ground running. It's stuff to do here. Your people are here. You are happier as soon as you got here.
Okay. This is fair.
100%.
You know what? I'm gonna put a pin in that, and you know what? Thank you.
Sydney, we will put resilient on your tombstone. Sydney, resilient, Washington.
And me, justice warrior.
Yes. We'll get to my tombstone later. But what was your mess?
My mess is, I really have an issue with just not like believing in what I have in my closet. I really don't.
The clothes.
Yeah, clothes. I really, every time I look at it, I'm like, ain't shit in here. Where is a match? Let me set this shit on fire. Because there's nothing. There's nothing in the closet. And so what I do is I rip and run and wait to the last minute, day of, every time, to look for something to wear. I did that for the U.S. Open. I did find something. Aritzia held me down. I forgot the girl who got me my little outfit, but you did that, girl. You did that. Because usually Aritzia, the girls will look at you up and down and like, nah, she don't need no help. Like, or I don't want to help her. Like, she's not going to spin. Like, she's here just looking. Meanwhile, it's like, I'm coming in here disheveled. I'm in sweats. I'm in a hat. I need an outfit quickly.
But I also feel like that's who's at Aritzia. It's young girls, probably in a Lululemon or a Alo. Like, it's not... You know what I mean? You gotta have on a blazer at Aritzia?
No. Which they have them on. Anywho, so yesterday I had a play that I was going to, and it needed to be colorful, and all my good looks are just black. Like the ones that I can.
I do not think of that.
We don't agree
for
with
you
that.
at all.
You're literally wearing a great look now, and nothing.
You are always wearing color, I feel like.
Yeah. Sydney does love a black turtleneck, but that's
not this
wintertime.
season. That's not yet. We're not. It's not time for that.
Maybe I need to see myself through the eyes of my friends, because
if we could all do more of that, I think the world would be a better place.
It would.
Anywho, I went to every single store yesterday looking for something. I ended up buying something, came home. I was like, am I a bridesmaid? What is this? Why did I pick this? It's so foolish. Satin is hard. I'm going to let everybody know. There is a thin line with a satin dress that's long, that's like, ooh, sexy, Carrie Bradshaw to, oh, here comes the bride.
Well, it's a slip dress paradigm. If there's a slip dress and then there's a bridesmaid's dress.
Yes.
And it's just a very thin line between the two, but it makes a world of difference.
It does.
And I'm assuming you chose to not wear it.
No, I did not wear it. And I just went in my closet. Yes, it looked like somebody came in, maybe ransacked everything and then left with nothing. But I did went through all my stuff, and I found something at the last minute. And I was like, okay, I need to really just look at my stuff first and then go shopping.
I feel like a slip dress is, I feel like a slip dress is short and a bridesmaid dress is long.
It was a long
I
dress.
have long slip dresses.
But you're tall.
It's true. I'm
You're
tall. That's what they tell me.
You are tall.
Yeah. How tall are you?
5'8".
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Giant.
You're
Oh, my
long.
God.
I'm huge. I'm a gigantic woman.
I don't know why you don't play basketball.
Whoa.
I would say the skill level isn't there
Yeah, I don't know if I think the only ball that I can see you with is a tennis ball.
to throw for my dog.
I was going to say yes.
I can hit the court. Like, I'm decent, but I'm not great.
She can hit the court.
I'm not great. I like the outfits. That's really mainly why I would be there. But
Aritzia.
I played tennis growing up. I just wasn't ever great at it. I was like, okay.
Tennis is hard.
It's really hard.
Getting the ball over the net from all the way back there is hard.
Also, you have to follow through with your hitting, and I was just not good at that. I wanted to just dink, just hold the racket up and dink,
Yeah.
and then it goes out.
I don't think they were doing that in Challengers, but yeah.
Marie, what's your mess?
So, I'm indecisive.
Yes.
I ordered a table from Anthropologie. It got delivered. Let's talk. The original size of the table that I have now, 48 inches. That's the diameter. I got a bigger table from Anthropologie, 54 inches. I was like, it's too big. It was not that much bigger, but it felt huge. And I don't know where I'm going to live next year. And it feels like my landlord is trying to kick me out slowly. So I'm like looking at apartments. And I'm like, this 54-inch table won't fit anywhere that I'm looking. So I returned it.
Okay.
They came and picked it up. I got the white glove service, and then I said, bring the gloves back, take the table back.
Yeah.
I ordered another table. I was like, okay, maybe round is not what I need. I need an oval, something thin, but like a little bit longer. This new table, 63 inches.
But why? Why did you do that?
It got delivered. It's so big.
That's almost a foot longer than the one you had previously.
Right. But also, like, I have two modes. Because I'm so indecisive, I'll have like, I'm doing research for days, weeks, months, and I never pull the trigger. Or I just say, I'm buying this. I don't want to measure. I don't want to think about it. I'm just going to buy it. Babe, I ordered it. I forgot I ordered it. It got delivered like 2 days ago. And it's so, and it came in 2 boxes.
Marie, you didn't even hit the group chat to let us know, to help you.
To help me what? Pick another table?
Yeah.
Listen, the table came. Luckily, my brother happened to be at my apartment. He helped me carry it up the stairs. And now I need somebody to help me carry it back down because I am returning this table.
I didn't know you were indecisive. That's news to me.
You don't know Marie?
I'm peak Libra, babe.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't make a decision, or I just make a decision that I don't think about.
That's okay.
Yeah.
2 modes, like you said. Interesting.
But 63 inches, crazy.
That's
now,
like so big.
How did it get through? How did it get through your door?
On its side, and now it's literally taking up like that wall of like it's blocking my stove, my sink. I can't get to the track. It's like massive. So it's leaning up against my stove, and I got a gas stove, so sometimes it makes the clicking noise.
That's bad.
I know, but I moved it today before I left the house because I was like, I don't want to come back here and gas leak.
The idea of ordering and returning 2 tables actually makes me feel sick, because that is like so much effort, and I'm really sorry that you have to do that.
So much effort, but when I was looking for a couch, I did the same thing. I ordered a couch, I canceled the order, I got a couch delivered, I didn't like it. When I left the store, after I paid for the couch, I was like, wait, I don't think I want this one. And it got delivered, and then I had to get...
I can't even.
You're better than me, Marie.
I can't think about it. It's stressing me out.
I will take something. I'm not returning it. It's just going to be this ugly ass thing, this big ass table, whatever. It's going to stay there. It's going to stay there. It's going to ruin. Every time I walk into the space, I'm like, I hate this, but I'm not returning it. I just won't. I've been charged for so many things that I'm like, I'm not returning this. It's just going to be here then.
I try to return as much as I can. My apartment is too small to have these things in my house.
Yeah.
Specifically, a 63-inch table.
I know, that's giving. Okay, you in a loft?
Girl, it's fully given Thanksgiving dinner at my house.
It's giving the Last Supper.
It's so big.
So what's next for you in the table?
I think I gotta get the Anthropologie table back.
Marie.
The 54-inch? No, not the 54-inch.
I don't think I can do the 54-inch, but I don't know. I really don't know. I have to get rid of this table that I have. It's like this old wobbly IKEA table that I've had for 6 years that I got on Facebook Marketplace for $30. That's what it is. I'm like, I'm gonna have to go somewhere and pick something up.
I think
Dobbin Street Co-op has good stuff.
I love Dobbin Street.
I got a really good ottoman there. And so that would be my suggestion, my unsolicited advice.
That's where I got one of my couches that I returned.
Bring a tape measure.
Okay. And maybe you need to go with her because you're
go.
You're an
that's in my neighborhood. Yeah,
you're an A-type person.
We're not going to let you leave with a table that doesn't fit.
Right.
And no assembly required because it's all stuff from the olden days that was well made and isn't like you screw stuff in.
Yeah.
Mary Beth is a good person to go with.
There's 3 locations though. We got to go to all 3 of them.
Yeah. Ooh.
I'll meet in the Greenpoint one.
Okay. We like the Greenpoint one.
It's cute. It's big.
Yeah.
There's a lot of furniture shops right there too.
Yeah.
So you can get other options just in case.
You could just get a few tables and see, and then you have all the tables at your place.
And then I return all the tables that don't work.
Yeah.
Anyway, my landlord is furious with me because I also ordered a rug that's too big that's been in the hallway for the last week. It's also getting returned.
maybe don't order anything more for this apartment.
Yes, yeah.
If that-
But
I think because if you are moving, just like
But I don't know when I'm moving. She hasn't. My lease is up beginning of October.
Girl,
I'm
you're
month
not,
to month.
She's not. No,
She hasn't said anything.
She can't do that.
She needs to give me 90 days.
Yeah, she legally can't do that, sis. You're gonna be in your apartment.
For at least 90 more days.
This is actually stressing me out. So
This is mess. This is my mess.
Marie, you're mess.
I have a photo of the table and the legs taking up too much space in my apartment. It will be in the dump.
Leave it for the dump. Okay, Mary Beth, you're in here. What's your mess?
well, we had thrown out some options
Yeah.
of mess. So I didn't. Which one do you want to do?
Well, I thought
I'm
neighbors
just the
was
guest.
great,
Okay, let's talk about neighbors.
but we can also do smell a little later.
Well, I want to do smell, but that maybe can be a mini mess at the end
Mini
if
mess.
we have time.
Ooh,
mini mess.
If we have
mini mess.
I like that. That should be a
Yeah,
new segment on the
that
show.
is mini
Yeah,
mess. I like that. Write
Wait,
that down.
so yeah, let's. I mean, we can hit both,
Yeah.
honestly. But what's the messiest thing on your heart right now?
Or neighbors. We'll talk about neighbors
Yes.
because I believe that everyone should live the lifestyle that they want.
everybody.
I believe that people who are pure of heart should be able to live the lifestyle that they want. My neighbors, I actually feel like my building is an experiment just to see when I'll snap. Because the things that my neighbors put me through are so inhumane. And any person in their right mind would just be completely baffled by what they witness in my building on a day-to-day basis. So I just think there are so many things I love about my building. My neighbors are not one of them.
Let's talk about them. Is it, first of all, which neighbors? Upstairs, downstairs, left, right?
All
Okay,
around.
so since the day I moved into my apartment,
All around.
there's been a cigarette smell in my apartment.
Oh.
And I've emailed dozens of times. And I don't want to be a Karen type. That's so not my vibe. I'm like,
That's
I'll
not a
endure.
Karen. Cigarettes.
I
they
know,
stink.
but I didn't
They're
want to be like,
nasty.
oh, then where's the manager, whatever. I've been emailing for years. I've lived there. The smell doesn't go away. You're not allowed to smoke in the building. You're not even allowed to smoke near the building, which they changed the rules because you used to be able to smoke inside, quote unquote, as long as the smell didn't leak into other people's spaces, which obviously they do. So I've requested a mediation. The person won't do it. I've asked if I could speak to them directly. The person won't do it. I've asked if they can be evicted. And they said, well, it's impossible to evict people in New York. So it's just like, we have these rules in our building, again, following the rules.
Yes.
But if you break the rules, nothing bad happens to you. And it drives me insane. So my apartment, I have so many candles to try to mask the smell. I turn the fan on with the microwave. At this point, I'm sort of desensitized to it, but every once in a while, someone will come to my place for the first time and they'll go, why does it smell so much like cigarettes? Which is like such a valid question. So that's the first thing. The second thing is someone on my floor, and I pass their apartment every time I come and go, has decided that the hallway is their mudroom. They have 4 bikes.
Oh.
No.
Wait.
They have shoes, scooters, and now what actually pisses me off the most, because the logic here, they have a little bookshelf now for their shoes. So that actually pissed me off more. Because if you're gonna go to the lengths of putting furniture out there, then you literally think it's part of your apartment.
Yeah.
It's not. It's a common
little
space.
bookshelf for the shoes. How many people live in that apartment that they have 4 bikes?
I don't know.
4 bites is
Oh,
insane.
and it's kids bikes. Kids bikes.
The crazy thing is that I know your building has like a bike room.
They do have a bike
they
room.
have a bike room.
But people don't want to pay for it.
Oh.
I think it's like,
it costs
$50
money.
a month or something. I don't even know because I've never asked because I don't ride a bike because I value my life.
You're above that.
I'm glad people ride bikes. So I don't have to. I think we have too many cars. I take the subway, and that's just my truth.
You're coming in hot.
I
You're
take
basically
the
Greta-
bus, I
Greta
walk,
T.
and the subway. That's me. So that's 2 examples. Of course, there's the famous example of someone bringing their infant baby into the hot tub while I was in there.
Whoa, wait, hold on. Your building got a hot tub?
Hot
yes,
tub.
it's nice. Your building is
It's
nice.
cute, but then there's infants in the hot tub, and I'm thinking, well, that is not safe.
How, like
It's
baby
not-
soup?
Baby soup. Baby soup. So that's another one. Then, of course, when I moved in, I also saw my neighbor masturbating with the blinds up.
Whoa.
So that's a separate thing. But then there's been some new things that have happened
Well,
recently.
hold on.
Wait.
What did it look like?
Yeah.
What did it look like?
I talk about it in my special. It's like it was a very interesting situation, and I caught him doing it multiple times.
Was it
Okay.
during the day or at night?
Both.
Come on,
So
brother.
work
During
from
the
home.
day?
It's
Work
giving
from
work
home.
from home.
Do it during the day,
So
man.
then
Sydney, you've never masturbated during the day?
Underneath my covers.
Underneath the
Yes,
covers.
absolutely.
or
I-
with the blinds down. Come on.
No, I don't have blinds,
But-
but I even at night I'm underneath the covers.
You don't get hot?
No. What do you mean?
When you masturbate, don't your temperature rise?
It does, but I'm always cold, so I'll be like, "Whew, finally,
So
now I'm
finally,
at the right temperature."
finally regulated.
Regulated.
Anemic masturbation. That's
That might be the title. No.
Please don't.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
So then I got back from a trip the other week, and there was food outside of one of my neighbors' places, like a bag from Jack's wife Frida. I leave the next day, it's still there. I leave the next day, it's still there. I'm thinking, how many days have my neighbors been walking by this bag of food and no one thought to throw it down the garbage chute? So then I, of course, finally did it.
Yeah.
The person's obviously not there.
No.
So it's just like my neighbors are completely insane and they're trying to kill me. So then the other night, this is the last thing I'll say about my neighbors until we get into it.
Keep going. I'm sure there's a
I
CVS receipt.
walk by my neighbor's place, and first of all, this guy just moved in, and the girl that lives in between me and him had to talk to him because we could hear everything he was saying in his apartment. We could hear the FIFA, we could hear the basketball he was watching, we could hear every single work call, like with perfect clarity, like as clear as these mics are right now.
He's so loud.
He's so loud. So then I walk by, and this is the sound I'm hearing coming from inside. Can you hear that?
Yes.
It's
What
so
is it?
loud. I think he opened a portal to hell in there. I'm just going to play it one more time. And this is just through my phone, so it was much louder in person. Gusts.
Maybe
Gale force winds in the
Hold on.
apartment.
Maybe he doesn't have a lot of furniture in there because it sounds kind of empty.
But how our windows only open like 2 inches.
They do.
So there's no way that's coming from a window. So I'm thinking either he busted through the window and he got sucked out,
So sad.
or he's doing spells in
R.I.P.
there. He's doing spells and one went wrong.
Hey, Emily. From Etsy. Emily from Etsy.
Emily from
Emily
Etsy.
from Etsy.
So that's my truth. And there's, many more instances of people being weird, but
The food outside the door for me
for days.
is giving.
And I don't know how long
they
it was
thought
there.
They were at a hotel.
I don't know how long it was there. But it was a unopened bag of food. So someone ordered food to be delivered and they weren't even home. That's what that
it was.
was.
Unopened.
It was an unopened, seamless delivery.
Or it could they might have went to the wrong floor, and so the person was like, "Where's my food?"
Yeah, and that's
It's probably
happened to me
that.
too.
That's
but
probably
no,
that.
I know who lives there, and it was addressed to the person that lives there.
Oh, so you looked. You did the murder she wrote.
Well, I'm thinking like, what's happening? But how many days did people walk by that and not do anything?
I think that the problem is when you're in these buildings like that, there's no more community. Nobody cares.
Well, and there's no
nobody-
accountability.
No.
There's more. Sorry, luggage carts. We have luggage carts in the lobby. The whole thing with the luggage carts, it's a social contract. You bring it upstairs with your luggage. When you've unloaded your luggage, you have to bring it back down so someone else can use it. People leave it in the elevator well so that the next person that goes down will have to bring it down with them.
Yo, Mary Beth, you live in a luxurious building.
It is a very luxurious.
Luggage
My
carts.
apartment's the size of a postage stamp, but yes.
No, it's a little bit bigger than that.
It's pretty small. It's a studio.
Yeah.
I pay for the amenities, not like my actual living space. So then that's what bothers me about when the public spaces are not being like treated with care and respect. Also, it's like we have a trash room. We have a trash room. And one time, actually this happened more than once, someone from an apartment on my floor was just putting a box of loose garbage outside the garbage room. So I
done
did
that.
eventually
Loose
take photos, and it had their
I've done that.
apartment on it. It had the unit.
I've done that.
No, Sydney, not a box with like cereal boxes in it,
Yes.
paper towels.
Yes.
Girl,
Girls.
I have.
were you going through something?
I just moved there, and I was like, there were so many boxes that were coming in.
So
There's
boxes of boxes.
boxes.
Boxes of boxes are fine.
No, but then I was putting my garbage in the boxes, and I didn't break down.
Sydney, you know what? I'll allow it. I'll allow it for just that one.
I said,
That one
I've
month.
never had
That's-
a garbage room. I said, I don't deserve.
That's not what it's for.
I don't deserve.
You said, "Oh my God, I could just leave my garbage in the garbage room loose."
But you know what? The guy who comes in, the cleaning guy, I give him money every time
Oh,
he
that's
comes.
good. Yeah.
So you
that's
tip
different.
him
I tip him for
loose garbage.
Yes, because I'm like, this is nasty. I'm sorry, sir. Here you go. And he's
That's a different scenario because I know the people that are leaving loose garbage in my building are not paying the people that come.
What's
to
the
take care of it.
going rate to tip for trash?
Yeah,
the
because I didn't
trash
know about
tip?
that.
$20.
Oh,
That's really nice.
that's very nice.
That's hefty.
I mean, at the time, I was like, you know what? Here, you're dealing with the nastiness of me. That's what the thing is like, the problem is that the people in your building are spending so much money that they're like, well, I'm paying this money, then I'm going to treat it like, yeah, this is what it is. Somebody's going to take care of that. I don't give a fuck about this. Somebody else take it down. What's up?
That's what it is.
But I don't do that because I'm courteous.
Let's talk about the hot tub. What floor is that on?
I don't want to say.
Yeah.
I don't want to be too obvious about my building.
Okay, you have a hot tub. You walk in. What bathing suit? Set the scene. What you wearing, a one piece or two piece?
Sometimes I will wear a one piece up there just because I don't need to show everything to my neighbors. But I was on the roof the other day tanning and I went to pee inside by the pool and there was such a hot guy in there. He was wearing a diving mask for some reason to like swim laps.
No.
And
What's a diving mask?
No.
like, snorkel and diving mask, it
Yeah.
like goes over your nose.
I don't like that.
So
That's scary.
I know, but
And
I was
alarming.
like, maybe
He
I
was
should
hot
ask
through
him.
the diving mask?
Yeah. Well, he hadn't put it on yet.
Oh.
But I was like, maybe I should ask him to put sunscreen on my back. But then I just decided I actually can't deal with that. I'm like, business is closed. It's shut down. I'm done for right now.
But you heard that here, folks. If you have a pool/hot tub in your building, you should ask the hot person, male, female, whatever,
Put on
to
the
put
sunscreen.
sunscreen on your back.
I disagree. Listen, you guys have to not shit where you eat. That specifically, you should not. This person, you're probably gonna run into them, and just in case y'all do hook up or whatever. So now I gotta. My home is a haven. It's a peace, safe space.
But mine's already not peaceful for me. So I'm like, what's more? What's one more thing?
But what's worse? Something that your neighbors are being frivolous and inconsiderate, or they're being inconsiderate, frivolous, and they've been inside you. Ooh.
Ooh,
That
in
hurts.
the trash room,
Yeah.
inside you too. I mean, if the building is big, you know what they say about big buildings.
Right.
I don't know what they say about big buildings. Never been in one of those, Marie.
A big building is better than a small building. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I hope that guy's well wherever he is. That's all. I think about him from time to time because I've never seen him in the building otherwise. Like
He might have been staying with a friend.
That's true.
It
and
might have
doing
been an
laps
Airbnb.
in the pool.
I don't know.
He doesn't have a pool, so he's like, I might as well do some laps.
He said, "Hey, let me bring the mask out."
Yeah. Backstroke, the brush stroke is the best stroke.
He said, "Butterfly, freestyle,
Yeah.
whatever you need, baby."
Yeah, and maybe he was actually like putting on. He was probably flexing for the people who actually live
Yeah,
there.
that's cool. That's
can't
good.
even
That's
swim,
He's
babe.
putting effort in. Yes, I usually wear a one piece up to the hot tub if it's like I'm not going up there to tan or whatever, which is now it's tanning season's kind of over. So that's my vibe up there.
I just want to know. So you get in the hot tub, the baby's already there, or they
No,
show up
the baby
later?
was doing a swim lesson.
In the hot tub?
No, in the pool. There were two kids, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But this has happened multiple times. There was an infant that was in one of those floaty circle things that was just vibing out, and then there was a toddler that was getting a swim lesson, and the mom brought the baby in the floaty in the hot tub.
The floaty's not even built for that temperature.
No, nor is the baby. They're not supposed. They don't. Babies can't really regulate their temperature that well. That's why it's like you don't want to put too many blankets on them and stuff. So to have a baby in the hot tub is like so dangerous. And then there is a sign. Like there's a sign now and everything because I obviously had to go tell on her.
You said something, and they put a sign.
Can I tell you? I've been through so much. I don't want to watch a baby die in front of me.
What does the sign say?
No, children under 5 years old are allowed in the spa.
And that's what they should have had anyway. But also, this is why I wouldn't want a pool or hot tub in my building because I don't want no damn kids there. If it's my pool, if it's my hot tub, why are you bringing kids here? We supposed to be having a good time. Imagine me relaxing, having my hair up, feeling good, cucumbers over my eyes, and some, mommy. That sound.
Is that baby?
Who's
What's
doing
the baby?
something?
What noise is that?
Who's doing something to the kid?
Sydney, is that you under the covers? What is that?
I'm actually quite quiet underneath the covers, not making much noise. Honey.
When you're home alone and you got your good covers on, you're quiet?
Yeah. I've been through a lot, friend.
LOL. LOL.
Mary Beth, I think that if it was a co-op, I think people would come together and be a little bit more
Throw
on
those
top.
people out.
Yeah, they would be on top of it.
Yeah, you can't.
You
There's
can't
no
pull that shit
there's
in a
no
co-op.
governing body. It's just like
Yeah.
the management company will send an email being like, "Hey, just a reminder, you're not supposed to put stuff in the halls," or "Hey, a reminder that like you have to bring the luggage carts back downstairs." But that doesn't mean people will do it.
Because they're not putting names to it, and that's what
I know.
And that's what I hate about these mass emails. They did this at my job one time. They were like, blah 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 about things with customers, and they were like, yeah, and ladies, you know, after 9 p.m. you gotta have a heel on. No flats, no Crocs that look like ballet slippers, no Crocs. They kept like the person kept adding,
Who's wearing
and we
Crocs
like we
at
know
being a
you're
bottle
Who's wearing
girl?
Crocs?
Oh, we all knew who.
Multiple people?
We all knew who you were.
But,
And the person
but
wrote in the
okay,
email.
this is a good example of not wanting conflict. Why don't you just go talk to the person
Yeah.
instead of sending an email to everyone saying don't wear Crocs?
But I think it was because somebody else had put on a flat because somebody else saw somebody else wear a flat. But then the girl in the email was like, why don't you just say, tell me this? Because we all started busting out laughing when we got the email. They're like, oh, we know you talking about blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
Who wears Crocs in New York City at nighttime?
Nightlife.
It
I
will
mean, you
work
hardly see them in the
during
day.
nightlife.
Even.
Because it was dark, and it was one of those Crocs that are shaped like a shoe, but it was actually
Shaped like a shoe.
like a Croc, yeah.
That might even be worse than a regular Croc. Because it's a Croc that don't know who it is.
At least if you're gonna wear a Croc, just own it.
Yeah, lean into the ugliness of the Croc.
The upsetting thing is that at the bar we would have like a little station of where when you need to change your shoes, when you need to change into
A bookcase.
It's a
it
little
wasn't a
tiny bookcase.
It was just like a little area where you could slip these flats on just in case you've been on your feet for like 5-6 hours.
Yeah.
So this person specifically put those Croc type shoes in front, and then somebody was like, oh, they're Crocs. Ew. I think that's what happened. It was that they saw that they were Crocs and they were like, absolutely not. It could have been Anne Klein, but because they saw the Crocs, they said, you too comfortable here.
Yeah,
You're
that's
absolutely
not.
too comfortable.
That's a home shoe. It's a shoe for home.
That's a shoe for like running down to let the UPS
Yeah,
man in.
it's a shoe to take your dog out to pee and then
It's
take them off right
100%,
away.
100%. Anytime I step out of my house in my Crocs, I'm like, I hope I don't see nobody that I know.
Listen, y'all do a 6-hour shift in 5-inch heels, and then you come back.
I
and talk
couldn't-
to me.
I couldn't do
Sydney,
that.
you did that, and you did it effortlessly, and I've never seen you to this day in a Croc.
I was also on cocaine and about 9 shots of Patron and you know a passion fruit margarita.
Listen,
so yeah,
you heard it here first, folks. Cocaine is better than Crocs. That's what I'm getting from this conversation.
Do you agree, Mary Beth?
Yeah.
I've done a lot of coke. I've never worn Crocs.
I've done a little.
That's it. That's the one. That's the one. That is the soundbite, Marie. Thank you
There's
for that.
just certain things I won't do.
And I would
And
love
that's Crocs.
And I would love a partnership with Crocs. So you guys say what you want, but
A partnership with Crocs, Sydney. You don't even wear Crocs.
I wear them now.
LOL. I mean, I do like the Gucci Crocs. They had those, but even that, like that's for the house or
Yeah.
for a plane. You know, that's if you have TSA pre-check, you could wear those. But
Yeah, agreed.
So, Mary Beth, do you even talk to your neighbors? I feel like y'all don't have a rapport.
I have a good rapport with the girl that lives right next to me. She and I can like bond over the guy being kind of kooky.
You know her name.
No.
I mean, I think that's New
We
York.
have rapport. We don't know names.
Right.
It's crazy.
Also, this is my thing. If I see you every day, we talk every day, it's too late now for me to ask you what
Sure.
your name is.
Yeah.
Why not? And also, y'all not nosy. Y'all don't look at the mail. Y'all don't look at the Amazon package.
No, because we have a package room, and I have a great. You know who I love? My favorite people in the building are the doormen and the people that work in the package room because they're just like fun vibes. Like they're fun, and I think about people being mean to them, and it makes my blood boil because I'm sure they deal with like such cunts every single day, asking, "Where's my package? Could you guys lose my package?" That makes me sick to my stomach to think about. But they're just like the best. And so actually what pisses me off about people being disrespectful and not courteous is like you're actually just making more work for them. And like I want to be a good tenant because then it makes everybody's life and experience like more positive. I keep my mess in my place.
Home is where the mess is.
And some people could really take note.
I just feel like we've gone so far from being up our own asses that we are not, we don't have a peripheral view of the people that we live with. And these are people that, hey, maybe somebody might rob me and I need to talk to my neighbor like, hey, or the person down the hall, hey, have you seen anything? Do you know what's going on? And if you're not cool with them, they're like, am I really going to come out and help you? No, I'm not available.
Thanks for bringing that up.
Ooh, somebody got robbed.
Well, well.
Are you ready?
Mary Beth, you live in the hood.
Sydney was there. We went to a party.
Yes.
In honor of our good friend Devin Walker quitting his job. And it was in Bed-Stuy. And it was at this really cute bar that I'd never been to before. And we were outside on the back patio and we were just shooting the shit, talking about enemies, lovers, friends.
Yep.
And
like you do.
As one does when you're around a bunch of your peers, comedians in a lot of ways. And so all of a sudden we hear from the building next door, there's also a back patio, but one of the apartments on the second or third floor, we heard screaming. 2 women screaming at each other.
Well, we didn't know it was 2 women first.
I had my suspicions. Okay. And so
you had the gay ear.
I had the gay ear, the queer ear.
The queer ear.
And so we heard them yelling, and then one of them was like, don't fucking touch me. And the other one was like, the lights went off, then they went back on, then they went off, then the blinds went down so we couldn't see anymore. And there was just clearly an altercation happening. So my instinct is to just like sort of stay out of it because I don't know their business. Every other comedian we're with runs out the front door.
No. I started the brigade of comedians.
I didn't know if you wanted to take ownership over that.
I would definitely take ownership of it because it was like, if I hear women going back and forth, those are my people. I'm like, what are we arguing about? So I go to the front.
So you recognized then that it was 2 women.
Yeah.
Yes.
It became clear.
If it was a man, I would have told the men, hey, it sounds like there's violence. There's a Chris Brown incident happening upstairs. Yeah. And whatever's happening with this wine, put the wine down and we need to go figure it out.
Put the wine down.
Put the wine down.
Put the wine
down. So we go outside and you rang the bell.
I did ring the bell.
Wait. So here's the thing for me.
Here's a brownstone?
No.
It was like a, maybe 5 floors.
You ring the bell.
The unit we thought it might be.
I rang the wrong bell. So there was
I'm not surprised it was the wrong bell, sis.
I was not even in the right building. I rang the bell on the wrong.
But it's hard to know what to do in those situations because I've heard an altercation once before in an apartment and I didn't want to call the cops because then you have guns involved.
Yes.
Whereas if it's just hand-to-hand combat, for example.
Guns? Mary Beth, where were you? You was in Utah?
The cops, I'm saying.
Okay.
If the cops came. Okay. So I don't know what to do. I don't know what the best thing to do is. And if anyone listening knows what the best thing to do, if you hear a physical altercation happening, what do you do? Because I don't want the cops to show up and bring guns. And if it's like, that's just going to get a lot worse. Yeah. So in this instance, someone walked outside and then they left.
Well, the thing is that 3 people came, so I wasn't alone. Then we see one of the girls come down, and I don't want to be mean, but it was a short king, and
it was giving they them.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It was definitely this is one of those uppercase L's that she looked like K1. Who's very hot, but very short. So, she was giving 4'11" vibes, and she looked red, like she was upset. Yeah. So I was like, oh, maybe they were just like going back. When Marie, I don't think you've ever had this situation with a lover because you date men, but you never had like not a tussle, but kind of like you shake them a little bit, like, what's wrong with you? What's going on? Stop.
So you think the 4'11" got shook?
I don't know. I couldn't tell if they were the shook or the
shaky.
The shaker or the shaken.
Well, they left. They left, right? So when they left and walked down the block, I go into the building.
Oh my God.
I go into the
Sydney, you've never seen
this is just something I would never do. This here, I don't have the.
But you know what? Usually when you watch a horror movie, the white lady is like, "Is anybody in there?" Sydney, that's you.
I did. I said, "Hello, are you okay?" I did. I asked.
You went inside and did that.
But then I see all these things at the staircase in the staircase. So I was like, oh, maybe this woman is leaving. Maybe it's a breakup, and they were arguing because maybe the one girl who probably lives there is like, don't leave. Like, we're supposed to figure this out. But the person who walked out might have caught homegirl cheating and was like, that's why
Girl,
I'm
you
moving
are
out.
making all of this up in
Sydney,
your head.
Sydney the storyteller.
I am a storyteller,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm thinking in my head. And I was like, let me get in the middle of this, because I would be like, hey, I am gay. I understand what y'all are going through. Here's my badge. Here's my lesbian badge.
Sydney.
And I understand when you're having a altercation when there's a move out.
I don't get it.
What do you mean?
I am gay. So
I am gay.
I felt as a bi person, I did not have the authority to enter the building.
Because you don't have a badge.
I don't have a badge. They don't give badges if you're bi.
Right, the bi badge.
They withhold the
is a Metro
badges.
card.
And I'm glad that
It's an Omni card.
I'm glad that you're very aware of that,
I'm not getting involved.
But we did, when everybody came out, we did need a white woman. We did.
Right.
We actually needed you there just in case.
So I was just
something
there.
popped
So
off.
Just in case.
Did you not come out?
Did I what?
Did you not come out?
No.
Yes, I hit a non-binary 4'11" person.
No, you did. You did not come out. You
I
sat
thought-
right there in the back.
Oh, I thought you said, did you knock him out? No,
No.
I did come out.
You did?
Yeah, I did. And then someone ran into someone they knew. I was eating fries.
Oh, okay.
Sydney, so
What?
you in these people's house?
Yes.
well,
saying,
just the building.
I am a gay. How can I help? And did anybody respond to you?
No, but then when we were standing outside and we see 411 is coming back, and we're like, all right, well, I guess they're coming back. She had like a blankets and like sheets and stuff. I was like, well, maybe they made up.
I didn't
Maybe they made
know
up.
about that part.
I did. I saw that. And then we walked in and we sat down outside and we didn't hear anymore. And the lights stayed off and I was like, I guess they're fine. But somebody could have been dead in there. But I did
Girl,
check.
the blankets and the sheets was to wrap the body up.
Yo, but you know what? I was looking to see on my news break if there was any alerts.
Yeah.
If they
If
found
any
it.
lesbians died.
If there was any, what would you call a lesbian killing another?
A lesbian homicide.
Something side,
Something
yeah.
side, lesbicide.
Sappicide or
A
something.
sappicide.
Lesbicide.
Sappicide.
It's a W, a women, K,
WKW.
that's
Obviously,
what
and
it is.
obviously, we hope everyone's safe.
Yeah, they are. Obviously, we're not laughing at this.
It was just a very neighborly incident
was.
to happen.
Yeah. I think
If I hear people yelling, I'm coming outside. I'll move the curtain. I'll stick my head out the window.
Yeah, Marie, you're
Shit.
nosy. Don't
I'll
do that.
pop but I'm not going into somebody else's building and be like, y'all good? Because
I'm
what if
doing
they're
my
not
part.
good,
I'm
Sydney?
doing my part.
Your part that's not your part.
Let me
baby.
tell you what happened. There was
Vigilante.
There was
Sydney,
a woman.
you're not Batman.
Hold on,
Batman.
Hold on. I'm Superman. The
Black
S on my
man.
chest. S on my chest.
No.
So there was this woman screaming. I'm talking about yelling.
Wait, when was this?
In my building.
Okay.
Yelling downstairs, right? On the floor underneath us. Dwayne and me are listening, and we were like, oh my God, what's going on? He put his shoes on and went downstairs. He said, wait a minute. He's like, I'm not going to hear a woman screaming like that.
Yeah,
and
it's
not go
really
down and
scary.
make sure they're okay. He goes down. He listens to the door. He's like, oh, she's on the phone. She was yelling on the phone.
So she's safe.
So that's annoying. But so it's like, also if you're a neighbor yelling, just, you might be scaring people. Just if you
Be aware, be
Hey,
aware.
I'm on the phone, y'all.
Be aware.
Screaming.
How loud was she
was
yelling that you could
screaming
hear
at
it
the
through
top.
the floor?
Top of her lungs.
Mm-hmm.
But also the wall. We have to understand, do you know what's mess? The construction of the buildings of New York City.
Oh,
the
paper-
walls are
paper
thin.
thin.
The floors are thin.
Well, they're
the
cutting
doors
corners.
are thin.
They're
Huh?
landlords. Of course they're cutting corners.
Yeah.
Everything is thin. So I could literally be on FaceTime talking about, I think I got some new gray hairs on my coochie. I know that both
Everybody in
neighbors
the
have-
building knows.
everybody in the hallway has heard that.
So when they see you, they be like, hey, grandma.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Nana.
Grape juice. You be on FaceTime talking about
God
that?
only knows what my neighbors
Actually, you
have
know
heard.
what? I'm not. I retract that statement.
Because you know
do
the
be
answer is
on
yes.
You do
Marie,
be on
I'm talking to
FaceTime.
you about that. And you were like, I don't have that problem, loud. And I'm like, all right, well, just me.
Just so the people in my building know that I don't have that problem.
Well, yeah, because you don't want them to think that you have that problem.
Nar. Also, that's what a Brazilian wax is for. Rip it all off.
Yeah, not without a trace.
I need to get that.
Without a trace.
Yeah, that's the name of my documentary.
Why does it sound like you disappeared?
Well,
Because she went into a building in Bed-Stuy to break up a lesbian fight.
I was gonna say because I was gonna get a wax, and then you.
No, without a trace is like an unsolved case, babe.
Oh, okay.
Just a little joke.
Well, yeah.
All the documentaries you watch about white women being murdered, and you didn't know that?
It went over my head.
LOL, Sydney.
Okay, you know what's not going over my head? Smells. Let's talk about that. You wanted to get into that.
Mini mess. So here's my big thing lately.
Mini mess.
When you're in your 30s, maybe, I don't know, people start trying less or something, but I'm noticing people smell really bad. Breath and BO.
Oh.
Sometimes both. Oh my God.
That was the spirit of somebody who doesn't wear deodorant coming for you right now.
Somebody funky
I just choked
hit
on
you
a
in
Welch's fruit snack.
Girl.
But I also think people are wearing way too much perfume.
Oh.
And it gives me a headache.
Wait
So
a
it's like
minute.
you're not being thoughtful.
So smell is like too much of a fragrance is also
I just don't like. I think odor, it can be so overwhelming. Also, when I was on vacation, someone was wearing the same cologne as my ex, and it made me really upset. So I didn't like that.
What cologne was it? So I know not to wear it.
I don't even want to say it. I don't want to invoke.
No free promo.
That's who made me choke. Put a
Y'all
curse on
eating-
me.
Y'all eating fruit snacks and grapes.
Sorry, no,
trying to wet the
I just
throat,
am so
wet the
hungry.
palate. No, I just understand. I know your sugar's low.
My sugar, you know my sugar's low.
I feel like for me, the smells that bother me more than anything is when I get in an Uber and I feel like that there's a rise in that funky ass Ubers.
What is that smell? Because it's not BO. It smells like farts and BO.
It's a mix and spit because they're on the phone.
And we're not being problematic. It's across every nationality.
Wait. Hold on. It
Roll
will never-
the windows down
Down,
and turn the
please.
AC off.
No. Get out the car. Take a lap, buddy.
Right.
Take a lap.
You gotta air your jeans out.
Yeah. You first of all, one thing, what you need to do is take a shower before you get in the car. You'll be like, oh, I took a shower last night. No. You sweat, you cough, you rolled around.
You're a man. Take a shower.
Take a shower, then get in the car, right? If you are an Uber driver and listening to this, if somebody gets in and immediately
Rolls the window
hits
down.
that roll the window down, you stank.
You stank.
You're
But
nasty.
they have actually created an entirely new smell
Yeah.
because it's not something I ever smell not in an Uber.
Maybe
I
it's
don't
a
know if they're
mix.
just farting in there so much.
It's a mix of international farts.
It's international farts. It's sweat. It's God knows the people getting in and out of the cars probably smell
the
too.
lunch
It's
that
the
they got on
food
the
they're
front
eating
seat.
Let me tell you what happened to me.
and air freshener. Oh my God! On top of all of that,
Hold on. I love the black ice. I like the black ice air freshener. That's always
little
good.
tree?
I
but
love
I don't
that.
want air freshener on top of bad smell because then that's just actually like burning all the nose.
That was like
the
chemical.
nose hairs
It's
that
like
I have.
chemical funk.
It's chemical funk.
Let me tell you what this man did to me the other day. He's on the phone, very loud. He didn't even ask me, oh, is it okay? No, he's on the phone. He's on FaceTime. Okay, now.
Oh, so that's great.
So you're on FaceTime, you're loud, you're talking.
And you're driving.
And you're driving. So I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed, but I said, you know what? I'm going to let him rock. He's talking. Farts. You can hear the fart. The person on the FaceTime is quiet. I'm quiet. He's quiet. We're all quiet at the same time.
Oh.
He waits 15 seconds and then keeps talking. No. We got to discuss this now, sir. Because
Sydney.
What?
Please.
What?
Can you please tell us what the fart sounded like? Was it like a?
Or was it like?
Was it like?
It was
Yeah.
it wasn't wet, but it was like a it was like a trumpet. It was like a trumpet. And it's like, sir, you know I heard you. The person on the FaceTime heard you, but the person on the FaceTime didn't say anything.
So everybody just stopped.
So we all everything stopped in time. And then this man waited and then kept talking like nothing happened. And I said, okay. I said, okay. And then he kept talking. He didn't address it. And do you know, I gave him a 1 star.
I would have been in the back seat like, did you just fart?
No,
I would have been in the FaceTime with him.
I
Yeah.
said, I put in the notes, in the review, I said flatulence, loud, no apologies.
Flatulence come loud.
Flatulence, and then in caps, loud.
Loud. And then I wrote, period, no apologies, exclamation mark.
Stop! I'm gonna
I'm
pee.
telling you.
You know what? The AI robot that read that had a good laugh.
I wrote y'all about this because I was like, what do I do? This is embarrassing for everybody involved.
I mean, it's more irritating. I feel like Uber drivers in general have been doing a lot. Bring back that little shower curtain from COVID, because I need the sheet. I need the clear sheet.
The partition.
Yes.
Put up the partition, please.
The partition that did nothing, but I need it.
I think, listen, I have respect for, you're in the car. It's a lot.
It's
a
your
lot going on.
space.
It's
I
your
understand.
space.
I'm happy I'm being driven.
Yes, thank you for picking me up in your office, but crack a window. Crack a window. We've all been, and even as early as last week, I'm in a smelly ass car. I mean, I get in, it's cold. I'm like, so I'm rolling the window down anyway, but I'm smelling smells that I don't want to smell.
I'm about to, you know what I'm
He's
gonna
like,
do?
you don't want me to leave the AC on? I'm like, no, we need to get some air in here. He was like, oh. It hadn't even occurred to him.
Right. He hadn't thought of
We all
that.
should start carrying like a little travel baby wipes and be like, sir, you're going to need this. You tap it underneath your arm. You need to reapply.
Well, Amina carries, that little poopery.
Poopery she does.
She sprays the car down with
Does
that.
that smell good?
It smells better than
it's better than
ass.
whatever they would. Yeah. But I think,
Can't argue with that.
but also, I think we're at the time, 2025, we got to be honest with our friends and like people,
It's not easy,
It's
but you
like,
can say something.
hey, you're a little tart. Like whisper it, like, hey.
Send a text in invisible ink.
Hey.
Hey, so you smell like shit.
No, that's rude, Mary Beth.
Hey, but you have to use the doo-doo emoji.
Yeah.
You smell like
No, it's like, or when you're like, oh, can I have some gum? And the person immediately is like, what, my breath stinks? And it's like, well, no, because if you had some gum, your breath would not be hot anymore.
smell,
It's my
yeah.
breath. I need the gum. But people are thinking someone's being shady all the time. But I think we actually be like, hey, you need some gum.
Yeah.
You need some gum.
And that's fine. And that's looking out for a friend.
Or I'm gonna buy some gum and then give you some gum. And you're like, oh no, I'm good. And I'm like, no, you're not.
No,
you're not.
You're not.
You're actually
will
not.
be.
And this is.
But right now you're
some
not.
Altoids. What you need? Sugar free, and then you start going in your bag like your bathroom
Orbits,
attendant.
Trident.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
What you need? What you want? Now, Mary Beth, you know you don't use deodorant.
Oh.
Yes, I do.
You not with the aluminum.
I don't. I use this necessary thing. I don't know. I got it for free from like a brand.
Okay.
I wasn't for a bit, but then I needed to.
Okay.
Damn,
And
Sydney, the way you threw her. Now you know you don't use deodorant.
Now you know you don't use deodorant. Sometimes I don't.
That's true.
But I don't sweat.
No, you
So
don't.
I don't sweat.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not a huge deal.
we've been at hot places, and I don't really see you sweat that much.
I'm not going
Marie
to
doesn't
the,
sweat either.
I'm not
Also a
showing up to the
natural
club
deodorant
with
girl.
no, smell on me. Like I want it to smell good.
Okay.
I think it's the people that don't wear deodorant and then they don't think about what comes next.
Right, because like you not a lotion,
Not a perfume. It's just sort of a musky.
not an oil.
It's just not for me. And if I'm dating someone, I might find their BO smell like a little bit attractive.
No, never. Not
Okay.
for me. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
And
sorry.
that's why you have your lesbian badge and I don't.
Ooh.
But I think that if I'm not dating the person, the BO is repulsive.
I think BO is the wrong word. I feel like pheromones, like the way they
Pheromones,
smell
yeah.
naturally is
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
But I'm not here for anybody's BO, whether I like you or not.
No, this is a tough one though. The breath thing is like, because if you're talking all night, all day, right? You might not be aware.
Drink some water.
That the thing is, people are dehydrated, and that is the number one telltale sign of stank ass breath. If you're feeling very dry and you needed some water, your breath is probably hot as
But
well.
also, it's
Yeah,
teeth.
oof.
Y'all gotta go to the dentist. It might be a dead tooth back there.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Some
can't even.
people aren't flossing. Ooh,
They're not
remember I
flossing.
dated-
They're not brushing. They're not.
Oh.
They're not flossing and they're not brushing.
How you not brushing at your big age?
I just want to let you know, hold on, from somebody who had gum disease. I will admit that. I had gum disease. It happens to the hottest people and the sweetest people. It can happen to you. Well, not you.
It's the great equalizer.
It is, but I will say the pandemic was rough. So, I'm drinking Red Bull, I'm drinking Coca-Cola, and then I'm staying up till 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I'm falling asleep, and I didn't brush my teeth. So this is many months of doing that.
But I don't. Even when you had your Gum disease, aka gingivitis.
Gingivitis.
You didn't smell.
Your breath never smelled bad.
Really?
No.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Never. I've never ever had bad breath from either of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what, Marie? You don't get too close.
Well, but I can smell well.
Yeah.
I
did
get
have-
close.
I had dry socket before.
Oh.
And you didn't smell that, and that's when I was like, I don't think your nose works, friend.
Whoa.
I had dry socket.
COVID.
No, this was before COVID. I had dry socket, and when I tell you,
You could smell it.
Oh my God, it was like rotting.
Did I know you at that time?
Yeah, she like,
meat.
was that before?
I would have
No,
remembered.
Sydnee, I don't think it ever smelled.
It did. I had really
It smelled
bad.
in your head.
No, Adrian told me. She was like,
Well, she was kissing you.
yeah,
That's who would know.
yeah. But dry socket is rough, y'all. It's
Ooh,
rough.
listen, this guy I was trying to break up with this man once, and his breath was bad, and all I could think was, ooh, I cannot get out of here fast enough.
Now,
He
did
was,
his
like,
breath smell all the
pleading.
time?
No, but like I guess towards the end it was getting kind of bad, and I was like, it's nothing that I can do. It made it easier for me to break up with him.
Of course.
He's like
No, it's-
begging. He's begging me to not do it, and all
you're
I
like,
could see, I was like,
"Ooh."
ooh. It was so bad. Anyway, I hope he got the help that he needs, but
Probably he didn't. A straight guy, he probably didn't.
He probably didn't.
I will say the hygiene Olympics, that's also a mess, because sometimes I think we overdo it with the like, you gotta be taking a shower 3 times a day. You gotta
3 times.
Yeah, like some people are doing too much with the you're not clean. you're
Yeah,
not
I agree with
washing
that.
Your legs, like obviously wash your legs.
Yeah.
But this clean person aesthetic, you could be very clean on the outside but dirty on the inside.
Yeah. Well, just do what works for you.
Well, no. Some people are doing what they think work for
No,
them.
but I'm saying
And it's affecting
figure
us.
it out so it doesn't affect others.
Yeah.
But if you're like a sweaty man, I'm speaking to the men specifically here. Like you work out, maybe you go play soccer in the park, you're playing basketball with your friend. Like you are funky.
Yes.
Like shower properly and maybe some people need aluminum. I don't know. Like
And they do, and that's okay.
put a little cancer under your arms, like just to make it smell not gross.
Just to stop inflicting it on others.
You know what I'm
is
saying?
what I would say.
Anyway,
And that's just how I feel.
should we read a message?
We should.
and then wrap this little thing up.
Yeah, Mary Beth, thank you for all that you brought to the table
course.
today. We love when girly pops are on the pod.
I'm
It
so
really
glad
just-
that I'm here.
Yeah, no, it's working out. It is. And thank you for telling them about my, I feel like I'm a good Samaritan.
Heroic act of
Yeah,
bravery.
that's because if anything would have happened to me, what would have been the headline, sis?
What? If something happened to you?
Yeah, me in this situation with trying to protect.
Heroic comedian and personality.
Hot
Sydnee.
gay.
Hot gay lesbian, good Christian
Hot
gay.
gay gone bad.
Lovers quarrel.
Gone too soon.
Casualty.
Hot late bitch.
Hot late bitch.
Gone too soon.
Hot late bitch is also a good title.
Cause what?
Wait, Hot Late Bitch might be your memoir.
Oh,
Yeah.
You were the latest today of August.
that's on brand.
And that's okay.
To be fair, I had to step over 7 tables and a rug to get out of my house.
Yeah. You had to do an obstacle course. You had to do American Ninja Warrior.
I had to do American Ninja Warrior, exactly. Plus, I had to avoid my landlord. So it was a
Oh
lot.
my God, Marie, do you want the apartment or not?
I do. I just want peace of mind. The whole thing is very stressful for me too because I'm anti-student loans right now, and so I've watched my credit plummet in real time, and I'm like, I didn't think that I needed my credit to be good in order to move anytime soon, but now
Yeah,
it's like,
but you do. But maybe not.
Now I gotta get a guarantor.
Yes,
Maybe
girl.
not.
We
I have a guarantor.
people
For me?
No.
Oh.
You
I have
can't
one
say
for
that.
me.
You
I'm
can't
saying
say
like
I
I'm saying like I have one.
Mary
Okay,
Beth, you're
also-
not being an ally.
I have one.
have
I
one. Girl also doing bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what
Well, we don't have like a letter of employment, so it's like my mom is technically my roommate because she's on the lease.
But what about your credit now?
Oh, my credit is fine, but I don't make enough
on paper.
on paper to afford it.
On paper, Mary Beth?
Yeah, because you need consistent pay stubs. You need a letter of employment stating your salary. It's like a whole thing.
Mary
Yeah.
Beth.
You gotta make
Put 'em
40
up.
times the rent.
What do you mean? That's how they do it. I don't know.
I would say even my apartment, I can pay for it, but I had to have my dad be my guarantor because they wouldn't let my partner sign as my co-leaser because he similarly is freelance, so he wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Everybody in the studio
in the
got a guarantor.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me feel a lot better about my
The other great equalizer.
my 23 credit score.
We'll work on that.
It's so crazy how you watch your credit drop by 60, 80, 90 points at a time, and then it goes up. It'd be like, it went up by 3.
Yo, I said, why are you giving me this update? I don't care about that.
Why are you texting me about this? It went up by 3. I don't want to hear that. Add a 0 on the end of that. 2 zeros, honestly.
I was going to say 2 zeros.
Oh, wow. All right. It's a lot of mess in here.
Yes.
We're going to read a message from our mesties, and we would love your take on this.
And then we move on.
Is it mess that I'm looking forward to moving because it's closer to my husband's family? He's military, so we don't really have a choice on moving. He has 2 brothers who live about 3 hours away from where we live. My husband is somehow the most mature out of all his brothers. I find his brothers annoying, and I honestly don't care to live close to them. Obviously, my husband is excited to live by them, and I'm happy for him, but I'm annoyed. Why I find them annoying? One of his brothers is getting a divorce, and it drains me to hear my husband talk about it. The other one, when we visited, he came home from work and got out of his vehicle, was already drinking. His parents live in the middle of nowhere and don't really care about him, so they won't really be visiting us.
Oy.
He'll be close to his family, and I'll be 16 hours from mine.
Wait, can you read the first line again?
I'm sorry, I read it wrong.
I thought
Is it mess that I'm not looking forward?
So opposite of what you had said.
Literally the opposite of what I said. As I was reading it, I was like, why would she be excited?
Yeah. I think it sounds so fair and not mess. I feel bad, and that sounds not so fun to me.
No. I that's the thing is that about marriage, it's like you gotta compromise. But when the compromise is so leaning towards this is literally just gonna work out for you.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Yeah, I agree.
That's why I feel like we should not be living near anybody's parents. Because why should you get to be down the block from your family and then I'm nowhere near mine? Now, I don't have family. So that's why, I did move to LA for a little bit because I was like, well, what I have? I got Marie and Carolina and Amina and the cats. But I said, they'll be fine. They have families. They don't need me. And then I realized, I said, actually, I need them. They are my family. So
chosen family.
I will not be the next situation. The situation I'm in, I told her, I said, I'm not moving. I'm in New York. I need to be with my family.
I would hate to not get to choose where I live. That would suck.
Military.
Yeah.
But
yet another reason I won't be joining the military.
Okay.
There's a long list of reasons. But yeah, that's a shame. Also, if you feel like they're going to be a bad influence on your partner, that's really bad. Yeah. That's not a good situation. So I would say maybe just communicate. Talk about it.
She doesn't really have a choice where they go because he's in the military. So they gonna go.
Well, I know, but you guys just need to talk about it.
Yeah.
And express your concerns, and hopefully he'll hear you. Boundaries and, understanding it's going to be hard for you.
I mean, popping out the vehicle already drinking.
Hey, your brothers
That's
can't
mess
be
for
pulling
sure.
up whenever they want. And they can't be trauma dumping because then I got to hear about that. And if you want to hear about it, that's fine, but I don't.
Yeah.
So you got to keep that, put it in a journal, put it in the group chat. I'm not the one.
Yeah, you got to have a conversation with him before that move happens because she's already annoyed hearing about the divorce.
Yeah, so that's maybe...
And he's only going to want to vent about that divorce as much as he can. Yuck.
Mary, thank you for coming here and
thank you for having me
and sharing your mess
and airing it out.
It's good to talk about it.
Yeah,
get it off my chest.
Tell people where they can follow you and what you got going on.
Follow me at Mary Beth Barone on Instagram and TikTok, and then I have some shows coming up in New York. I'm doing. I don't know if just go to my website and you'll see where I'm performing because that's where I keep it all updated.
Yeah.
Yay. Thank you.
Do you think you're gonna move anytime soon?
No.
Yeah. You're just gonna stay there with
remains to be seen, I guess. We'll see. I'm trying to manifest something, but I don't know how long it's gonna take.
Yeah.
Yeah, manifestation feels like you got to be real patient for that.
Yeah, it's not on your timeline.
But also, you got to have good vibes, and you really just got to put out, it's coming. I'm working towards it, and then, put it in the back, put it in the back of your mind, and then it'll pop up whenever you least expect it.
I would like for you to take this advice that you're saying as well. I do. I would like for you to take this advice as well. everything that you worried about, you know.
And you're resilient.
And you're resilient. It's coming. That's not shade.
Justice warrior.
Why am I on trial? Why am I on trial? She's saying justice warrior as a slur. I gotta go.
All right. Goodbye.
I gotta go.
If you hear the gays fighting, stay out of it.